Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And today we're going to be doing a review on another tool by Saker. The box you're looking at with the Saker emblem on it is from a prior product I received from them and did a review on. Today, we've received another product from them that we're going to review. And then I'll show you the other two products at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, let's turn this camera tripod around and get on with it. So here we go. We're in my shop, of course, because what better place than to play with new tools, right? So anyway, there's the box that I just received. Well, I didn't just receive it. I received it a while ago, but the weather has not been cooperating for me to be able to do a video on it. And since today is such a nice day, spring-like day, going to reach near 70 degrees Fahrenheit, I figured it's a great day to do this. So let's get on with it, right? Quit your jabbing and let's get on with it. All right, so in the box, we have the new product that I just received. We'll get the box out of the way here. The 3-in-1 vacuum cleaner. Pretty cool. All right, so let me get the plastic off of this. We don't need that anymore. And we have the box out here, so let's see what we see on the box. All right, so it's showing the product with different attachments and filters and a bag and a charge cord. Cool. All right, this is the information of where you can make contact with them, and I'll show you that again a little bit later. But in the meantime, this is a vacuum cleaner. These are the stats on the box. I'll give you a second or so to look at those. It's a little handheld vacuum cleaner. Looks like about the size of a standard hair dryer. But let's see what's in here and what we can do with it. All right, so opening the box. On the top here we have, looks like a bag to hold all of the product in. We have the charging cord. Am I getting you all on here because I'm in front of the camera? And then we have some attachments here. Another brush and a long reach tool. Looks like I've got a couple of long reach tools, one round and one rectangular. And we got a filter. This one looks like it's got a stainless steel mesh for a filter. And what do we got here? Oh, we got another attachment. And it looks like a large scoop attachment for doing larger areas. And let's see, we've got the vacuum itself and the owner's manual. So let's get the box up out of the way here for right now. And we'll go into the unit here. Well, it has a filter inside of it already, as you can see. And it looks like that will fit any one of these. Yep, sure enough. So the round ones, I'm thinking, let's see. Yeah, the round ones fit on the blower side. And I haven't looked at the instructions yet, but I'm very mechanically inclined. So let's see if this thing has any power in it. Let's see, it says, before use, please fully charge and press long for 3 seconds to start up, and then press short to switch to high grade. Okay, so I got to press 3 seconds. I'm not going to charge it because I don't want to go into that much time, but we can do a quick demo with it. So here we go, 3 seconds, and it comes on, and then one more short push, and it goes to high, and then one more push, and it's off. And I noticed that inside here, there's a little flap door that opened up when I turned it on. So that's apparently so that once you get stuff in there and you shut it off, it won't fall out all over the place and you have to re-clean again. Pretty good idea on the design. So let's see. Tips. Right here it says tips. Dust accumulation on the filter can reduce the suction power. We all know that. We all own vacuum cleaners. All right, causing a weaker suction. Please clean the filter in time or replace it with a new one. So that's understandable. All right, so let's see how this thing will do. Now I've set up a few different items here. Before I get into that, let's take a quick look at the manual, the instruction manual here. And looks like it's in English and German. And it looks like it's very well translated. It shows how to charge everything. I do have my solar inverter here with a battery right behind it if I did have to charge. But it sounds like it's got some pretty good power in it, so we'll just do this thing for now. It's a 7.4 volt brushless motor. Low speed is 8 kPa, high speed is 12 kPa. Okay, that's air volume, maximum 520 liters per minute. That's pretty good for a little thing like this. All right, so it uses a basic USB charge cord just like you would for your cell phone. So I would say that you could probably, since it doesn't come with the AC to USB port type charger, I guess you could plug this into any USB port. And if need be, I have my charger right behind there from the old solar panels, has 2 USB ports in it. Nope, sorry, 1 USB port. So anyway, you can use it to vacuum seal those vacuum bags that you put your clothes and that stuff in. And it's got the corresponding problems, and I guess the next half would be in German. So we don't need the next half, right? All right. Sorry for you guys in Germany who are watching this, but this is an English channel, and even though I do speak a little bit of German, back in the 70s I spoke fluent German because I was over there, and I spent 2.5 years there, so I learned the language pretty good. But we don't need that right now, right? All right, so let's see how this thing is going to do on some tests. Let's bring it down here now and move this stuff over. I put a little ring here. This ring is just to hold stuff together when I dump it out so it doesn't just run off the table all over the floor. So let's turn this thing on. First, we'll go 3 seconds on low. Yeah, suck that stuff right up. Let's go to high. That thing's got some pretty good power. Took it right up. All right, so now to be fair on this thing, I'm actually going to dump the stuff I pick up each time so that we start with a fresh tool each time. So I have my wastebasket down here, and we did notice that there is a little bit of a static electricity charge residue after running it, but I guess that's to be expected. especially out here in the dry desert. All right, so we're going to put the filter back in. Yeah, it just fits right in there. And screw the nose back on, and it's ready to go for the next product. Oop, I left one little piece of wood chip in there. I don't think that'll stop it. So the next thing I have here, this is some plant fertilizer, something that we use off-grid quite a bit. And if you spilled some on your bench while you were getting ready to start your seedlings and that stuff for the growing season, I'm going to put some into the circle here and remove the circle, and we'll go from there. Okay, here we go again. On low. Picks it right up. On high. Picks it right up. No problem. Cool. And off. All right, so let me tap this, get the stuff out of the filter, and we'll dump that right back into the container I had it from it, so I can put it back in my fertilizer stuff. We'll tap the excess out of the filter, put the filter back in. Oops. I want to put it in straight. Now, I noticed that it's got a little tab here inside the filter on one side, so it makes it easy for you to grab that with your finger and pull it out. Nice little optional design. And, you know, all of these Saker tools, they look like they're cheap and not worth buying. They won't do anything for you. But every one of them so far that I've gotten from Saker has been a very handy little tool, and it does the job that it's supposed to do. So, we got that one done. Let's go into something a little heavier. All right. What do I have in here? Sand. All right, so we'll put some sand in here. And that looks a little bit heavier. Now, if you were using this to clean your car out, of course, you might have gotten some sand in on the carpeting on the floor, and you want to pick it up. So, let's try using the wide unit attached to it and see what happens. All right, so here we go. 3 seconds. It's on. It picked it right up on low. On low. Look at that. Clean. Nice job. Nice job. It picked it right up. And I didn't think it would do it for the sand. I thought that was going to be its downfall. That's why I put that out there. I was going to try to prove that it can't pick up heavier items. All right, so we'll dump that back in there. I can put it back in my bag of sand. Tap out and clean the filter. Reinsert the filter. I want to make sure it's in straight. There we go. And reattach this. All right, we're going to leave this here because I'm going to use it to try the blower side of this thing and see how that works. All right, so the last item, well, not the last, second to the last item, just for the heck of it, I got some beans. And this is to simulate, let's say you went to a drive-in theater. Yeah, some of you young folk don't know what a drive-in theater is, but they're coming back, they're making a comeback. So let's say you spilled some popcorn in the car while you were at the movies. Well, you're going to want to clean that up later, so let's turn this on. We got it on low. It picks it right up. On high, makes short work of it. Nice little vacuum. Wow, I'm amazed. I am really, really amazed. That is something. Okay, so we'll get that out and we'll go to the last product before I try the blower side of the unit. Oop. One bean got away. And I'm not a bean counter. I actually did study accounting in college. And I guess that's what a bean counter is. But I switched over very quickly from that to civil engineering. So anyway, we got all of that. So now, here's the real test. Screws, metal screws. And these are stainless steel, so they've got a little bit of weight to them. So, let's see. I'm gonna go down to this fitting so that I don't suck up too much with it. And we're going to start at the smallest screw in there. 3 seconds. It's on. Pick them right up. No problem. Pick them right up. No problem. Pick them right up. I'm going up in sizes each time here. That's really something. Okay, those won't fit through the hole, but it does want to pick them up. Same thing with the bigger one. And that's on low. So it passed all the tests that I can see. All right, so let's get that one dumped out. I'll just put those in here because I'll have to sort them. And we'll take that part off. Okay, so I'm going to bet, and I didn't read the instructions, so I don't know, but I'm going to bet that this should stay off when you're doing the blower side of this thing. So let's go with the long blower. All right, it turns and locks into place. So it only fits in at one position. Yeah, I see it. It's got a tab right there. So it's got a slot in the side of this piece. You got to align that in and then give it a quarter turn and it locks it right into place. All right. So let's move those out of the way and move that stuff over a little bit. And we're going to take a little bit of sand here, put it down there. Now I'm going to get ready with a trash can, and I'm going to blow this right into a trash can if I can. Sorry I put the foggy there in front of you. But here we go. 3 seconds. It's on. Oh, look at that. No problem. Hey, I bet you that'll be handy around your computer keyboard and stuff, with a little brush like this to brush and clean things off. You can put it on the suction side or the wow, on high. I'd be afraid I'd be blowing my tools out into the yard out here. But I would say, all in all, that this thing has passed every test I can think of giving it as far as being a good little tool. Now I got one piece I blew off the table here. I'm going to pick that up. It's a little angled brush. I'm going to put that down here. Now, apparently this one is so that you can blow up things like air mattresses, I would say. That's what it looks like to me. And then it's got some adapters here. And let's see, what's this for? Oh, okay. So that goes into this end so that you can add something to that. Now that's got the screw side, so that's going to go on there for inflating air mattresses. Anyway, that little adapter can go in the suction side, and this one would go on this side, so it reduces it down in size. So I'm sure that there's a good reason for all of these parts, and they'll be in the owner's manual. So I'd recommend it for any of you that have little cleaning chores around the house, or even something to put in your camper or your camping stuff so you can take it with you. All right, so that does it for the Saker 3-in-1 vacuum cleaner. That's what it says on here. And I'll leave a link in the description to where you can get that. All right, so lastly, before I close this off, let's turn around here and come back up to the box that I originally had this pointing at. And I'm going to show you that this one is the cordless buffer polisher that I reviewed in another video. Right there. And then this one is the cordless hedge trimmer and grass shear. And it's got the hedge trimmer, and you remember I did this one in my garden, my house of eating, or the garden of eating, and I trimmed off some branches off of one of the trees, and it cut right through them without a problem. Good little tools. And the reason I'm showing you all of these is because sooner or later, these are going to end up as giveaway items in some of my contests. And you may become an owner of a Saker. But don't wait for that. Get online and go buy yourself some. They're worth it. They are definitely worth it. Every one of them has done exactly as it promises. So thanks for joining me, everybody. This is G Bear signing off.